All right, here we go. We have the recording for YouTube going, and the live stream is already up and running. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. Okay, so we're going to integrate rain. For some reason, the rain component... Oh, it's already here. Oh, it's because I've already added it, merged it. Great. We're probably not going to work on it today, though. I know there was a few things I left off in the script saying what I wanted to work on next. The theme. Okay, it did save it. And we'll have to make the font bigger so everyone can see it. You should be able to see it okay. It looks fine for me. Let me know if it's too small in the chat. I have actually gone ahead and done full screen for the actual view here for the recording purposes and for the live streaming. I think it just allows you to see a lot more. Now, that does mean I have to get rid of the chat that used to be on the side here. I think this is probably a little bit more. Like, you do have the option if you really want to interact with the chat. You can swipe it open on the side. It's just a much cleaner look, I think. Oh. Okay, we have that going. Need my concentration music. So who listens to music while the stream is going? Surely I can't be the only one. More importantly, what do you listen to? Okay, so we got use physics to rotate. All my rain stuff. I'm gonna start making a list here on paper because I'm old school. I still like to use paper. When I have a pen. Where'd my pen go? I've got more. That was my fave. Even my pencil's missing. So the new green screen arrives tomorrow. I know probably means nothing to you guys, but I'll be so excited not to have this big thing behind me. Have a nice small one. I've never heard of safety suit. So I gotta start thinking of a name for this game. So rotate asteroids with physics. We'll probably do that today. I just want to quickly go through everything and see new controls. That's one thing I really want to play around with. I may actually get rid of a lot of the physics with our actual controls and just kind of fake it. I just don't like the way how drifty it is. We'll see if we can tighten it up maybe. Either way, I'm not happy with the controls the way they are. Why is this not working? Man, nothing's going right today. My tablets. Batteries died. Oh, I can live without it. Okay, so next script we want to go down is asteroid field. I don't think there's anything here I want to change yet. There's some stuff I do off camera, like clean up code and stuff like that. Adding a little extra commenting. Yeah, I've got lots of stuff to do there. I think the lasers are done, right? I don't think there's anything in the lasers I want to switch. Except for texturing them. We'll probably do that today too. And I want to change the way they aim. Right now I'm casting a ray from the actual laser itself. Which if we go ahead and take a look at the ship. Now those laser ports are right on the side here. You can't see them properly because of the renders, but those laser points are actually right here in here. So that's where it raycasts from. And I want them all, I think, to raycast from the same spot. So I'll make a point out here. And I'll probably, well, it does have the benefit of only ever having to cast one ray. So if I have a ship with like 5 guns on it later, I only have to cast one ray point. And if it hits, then I can just say all of them hit. It's going to be wild for I'm at the point where I'm adding a bunch of lasers and allowing people to upgrade anyway. So maybe I could just leave that. I don't like the way the lasers are crooked. Now that might be different once I start texturing. They're not actually crooked. They're just the jaggy lines. Let me see here. So, follow mine on chat again. It's been so long since I've had to print out code. Leave the puppy heads in. I'm sure in the final version I won't. I'm going to want something there. Or we could just completely change the game from like asteroids theme and make it social media themed. That could be a thing. What do you think? Social media thing? Oh. Then you could be picking up YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook coins or something like that. And instead of shooting asteroids, what are we shooting? Trolls? No, trolls would be something you'd want to fight, right? So one of the things that would come after you would be a troll. I still want to keep the space element to it. It does open up the field for a lot more things you could fight. You have a lag beast. Every game has to have a lag beast. Ooh, I kind of like that. But it's just kind of, I don't want to completely change the game mechanics around. So I'd have to find something to replace. Instead of blowing up asteroids, you're blowing up. It could be a Facebook page floating around. You shoot the Facebook page and you get, what do we want to call them? Friends? Facebook friends? Or I guess Twitter followers? I want 3 distinct colors. YouTube's red. Twitch is blue, or purplish. No, Facebook is the next biggest one, but I don't really like Facebook. So, Google Plus. No, they're kind of red too. Anyway, we could any 3 social media sites. What do you think? That means having to go out later on and find new models or make them. Yeah, oh, that's it. You get likes. Is that what we want to do? It's a complete change. Let me just make a line here. Well, here. We'll just type it out. Usually I go into Google Docs for this, but I think I'm just I'm gonna go to Notepad. Oh, that's not working. Well, now it's gonna work. No, it went off again. No, let's actually keep it as a Google Doc. Screw it. What does everyone think about that? Do you like the idea? It's a little more creative. Deals with the whole YouTube thing. Well, not the social media thing that we're doing. Here's the original. Well, we don't really need to look at that. Let's go. We'll just create a new one. What are we going to call it? We need a code name. Let's call it Project Social Defender. Okay, so the 3 asteroids will now be Facebook, which gives you likes when you blow them up. We'll have YouTube, which gives you, I don't like followers, thumbs up. Yeah, then we'll do thumbs up. And we'll need one other site, and it's going to give you something else. Let's give us at least 3 things to fight. So what do we have? We're going to have, well, we got to have trolls, right? Lag Beast. And something else. Oh, it could be views. Yeah, I like views better. So I'd like one other social media outlet. Twitter. Unfortunately, the same color. What would you get on Twitter? Retweets? Well, see if we can think of something else. Moderators? Yeah, moderators are okay. Is there something better we can get? Nazi mods. Well, there goes my Nazi viewing. Yeah, is there another social media outlet we can go with? That's a different color, so it's a lot more distinctive. Sure, I could just make the Facebook and YouTube a different color. So we got 3 colors. Obviously, YouTube, Facebook. I can't think of any other one. Like, well, we have G+, which I don't think anyone uses anymore. Grammar Nazis. We could have that, yeah. I'm just going to go with Twitter because it's the next biggest one. If someone can think of something better, let me know. And retweets, I guess. Okay, so one more thing. Right now, I'm liking Grammar Nazis the best. Actually, I think I like moderators better than Grammar Nazis. And they'll just be some type of ship. Now it's going to be the exact same thing. But what do you get on Instagram? Instagram's good, but what do you get on Instagram? Like you get likes. I'm trying to remember what my account is. I think it's just... So you get followers. Favorites. I can't think of anything. Yeah, we could do nerds. Hi, Chronos. I like Instagram because it does fit with the different color scheme. I can't think of what to give. I don't want to give followers and... Oh, the thing you're trying to defend is your online reputation? And you're going to defend it from these other guys? DDoS attacks. Or maybe it could be your website. You're defending your website. In which case, the third one here could be hackers. Defending your website from the enemies. And then you're picking up all these other things, which will... how does picking up likes, views, and retweets affect your website? Yeah, comments you get on everything. I think we might have to find something else besides Instagram. Is Pinterest orange? I don't want to log in. Oh, Christ. I don't remember my login information. Let me see if I can remember it. Nope. I'm just going to create a new account. Yeah, whatever. Come on, just let me out of here. Well, Pinterest seems to be red anyway, so it's not going to work. You know, Facebook is a lighter blue. Got to figure out something for another color. But anyway, I like the idea. What do you guys think? You have a website, you're trying to defend it from trolls, lag beasts, and hackers. Of course, lag beasts, I'm not sure if it really fits now. Twitch. It's purple. And we're doing it on Twitch. Twitch's native color is purple. What do you get on Twitch? I can actually show my dashboard here because views, followers. Um, let's make it just about your Twitch page now. Instead of a website, you have a Twitch. Well, what about that? If it's actually you're working on a Twitch stream? Nah. Well, Twitch's color is purple. Why don't I move that off? Subscriptions. And then you could use those subscriptions, basically as money to upgrade your website. I like Twitter, though. I really like Twitter. I like Twitter better than Facebook. I just don't like Facebook. Although it is nice to have likes. Put a little dollar sign there. Well, here, we'll just do it. Let's say what each of these give. Oh, I never even thought of donations. Yeah. I like donations better. That's so... Patreon. No, I don't want to have Patreon. That is orange, though. Why does every social media site seem to either be an orangey red, like dark orange red color, or blue? We need a green one. Well, it's all because of the psychology of the colors. Orange is bright and lively, makes people energetic. So what do these other things give you? So basically donations will just be money that you can use to spend upgrading your website. We could increase popularity. No, I don't like... I thought of Google Plus, but it's the exact same color as Google or YouTube. If anyone can think of like a green, that'd be awesome. Well, so far I like the donation the best. YouTube gives you views, which will increase... Maybe not popularity, it's not the right word. Increase following. What does Twitter grant you? Yeah. Like part of me is like, oh, we'll just make it all money and you can just spend money. I'd like it to be something different for each one. So if, hey, I need money, I'm not gonna go kill this YouTube thing floating over here. I'm gonna go get this Twitch thing. Because if they all just add money, you're just gonna kill whatever's the closest. IndieDB. I've never used this site, so what is it? I don't think it's a social media site, is it? Is it a place to get State Farm? Actually. Oh, I just passed Unity. Where'd it go? My game's already done. Okay, well, I don't really know anything about IndieDB. Yeah, it's not social media though. So far, I like Twitch better. Well, we'll leave this for now. So defend your website from enemies. Oh wait. Hmm. We could say traffic. I can't think of anything else. I'm gonna put that there from there. Okay, we're looking for social media outlets. I'd prefer to have like the three distinct colors. Something reddish, something bluish, something greenish. We have red, we have blue. We can't think of a green social media site. Basically, we're switching the theme of the game over. The mechanics are the same, but the theme we want it to be different. So instead of having the three different colors of asteroids, they were actually going to represent stuff. So we could have, like, here, drones, materials, prefabs. Wow, this is the old assets. So instead of having a red asteroid, it could be some sort of like YouTube logo floating around in space. Now, obviously, you can never commercialize this because you'll be having other companies' logos in there. But for demonstration purposes, I think they'll be fine with it. But anyway, we'd have this YouTube logo. You shoot it, and it would drop, like dust. And you go pick up your like dust. Oh, sorry, no, YouTube adds, well, we're not sure yet. Trying to figure out what they would add. Twitch, when you blow up a Twitch asteroid, you'd get money, a donation. So if you drop like a little piggy bank, I guess, then we could go ahead and take that and use it to upgrade your website. Now, how are we going to upgrade the website? How would we upgrade that? I gotta turn my music down a bit. I'll just do it from the thing over here. Okay. That's not what I want to be on. Put this one over here too. Um, hire more writers. Website plugins. Part of me wants to start getting hire better designers. Since we're just spitballing, let's go ahead and put it down. So more writers, more posts, website plugins. Add different functionalities. There's something on my screen? No. Add a comma. I'm like, there's something on my screen. That's just it. When you get into better designers, yeah, CMS. That has to give us something. I still like. Oh, hosting packages. I guess it's not Social Defender anymore. We'll play around with the title later. I'm sure there's a lot more we could add later on. And of course, there'll be different tiers of it as well. So does your website provide a function? It has to. If we're going to be upgrading it, it has to have a function. Or relate in some way to your final score. Well, first off, there's like prestige. Oh, did I spell that wrong? Oh, I did. I forgot the D. So how are we going to define final score? Everyone's going to want some sort of numeric value, right? So what are the things that are going to factor into numerical value? How do we quantify something like that? Well, like it's pretty easy just to say something like posts are worth 1 point. I don't want to get into that. Well, what if the actual final score is prestige? And prestige will be calculated based on certain things. Posts are 1 point. Upgrades. Ah. Are various point values. So different upgrades do different things. Same as different CMSs, but I'd like them to provide some other functionality besides just points. Like all of these are just various, as you know, more bandwidth. So what functionality in the game will it do? Every wave based on your prestige score. Maybe this isn't your final score. Your prestige score will be based on whatever your website is worth. Then you can multiply the amount of money you get. Here. Prestige is what your website is currently. not worth, but your value. Every level, you get a multiplier based on your prestige, and that gets added to your final score. So prestige would not be the final score. It'll just be like current website score or multiplier. At the end of each wave, um, oh, let me catch up on chat. As you defend, maybe instead of prestige, what about reputation? I think maybe I like reputation better because remember in the game you're fighting trolls, lag beasts, and hackers. Web rep. I'm sure there's some sort of cool internet lingo for that. I listened to Daft Punk so many times. So then each worth your level score is multiplied by your that there when your game is done, whatever your final thing is. And this way here, adding more staff does help. So web designer adds something, right? And that also takes off some of the things like hiring a web designer. You could just have like a little quote under them, like X year's experience is definitely going to increase traffic to your website, and it's just a flat multiplier, plus 10 to prestige type thing. And then of course there'll be different guys you could hire or girls, people. There'll be different web designers we could hire. I still would like to add extra functionality through website plugins. I'm not 100% sure what those would be for now. Same thing, like all of these could easily be assigned a value now instead of actually doing something. Hire more writers, 1 point. Website plugin. Various. Different CMS, same thing. More bandwidth, tiered. So, like the first one's worth 1 point, next one's worth 2 points as you get more bandwidth. Same thing here. Web designers will be tiered as well. You hire, like that high school kid. Oh. Then again, you have to think how this works into it. To hire these people, you're going to need money. Now, the way this can be worked, each wave could be a month. This will increase your following. But at the end of the month, you get bonus points. Based on how much extra traffic you generate. The YouTube and Twitter ad bonus. It's going to be so silly. Just give me a second here. Okay. So every month, based on your site, so how are we going to generate how much? Okay. All right, back this. I had to take care of something there. So let's say every writer does one post a week. We'll do the AdSense money. Crazy AdSense. You get a certain amount of views based on your web rep. No. That should factor into it, though. Make this kind of like bonus web rep. I think actually that's how I'll do it. Well, no, because it has to be. I think I will make it a bonus. So let's say you finish your level, you've defeated a bunch of trolls. Excuse me. Lag beast and hackers. Let's say you come out, I don't know, you scored 10,000 points for that level. How does that translate? Well, first we want to have a multiplier based on web wrap, which is generated through the point values of the upgrades. But then we also want to add, I'm just going to, so here I can just do this. And just to keep things simple to read with order of operations. Oh. Most people are used to seeing the variable first. What do you think? So your level score is going to be equal to the score that you got in the game multiplied by your web rep plus the score you got in the game multiplied by your pickup. So it's kind of like a bonus. And I'd like some way to translate that into money to go along with donations. How are we going to factor that in? So at the end of the level, you get a level score, which can be added to your global score. Whoa, well, wait a minute. I've always liked games where instead of just getting a score that you keep constantly adding to every level, it's more of a bank where you add stuff to it, but then you can spend that. You spend your score for upgrades. I've always liked those style of games. So that'd just be simply saying plus donations. And just to be clear, applies the wrong one. That would give you your level score. Level score gets added to current score. And then you can spend that to upgrade. Oh. I kind of like that. Let me just quickly go over it again. Your 3 pickups, no longer asteroids. Twitch, which you get donations. Views, you get, or YouTube, you get views. Twitter gets your retweets. Of course, we can change this later. It's just going to be an icon. Enemies will be trolls, like these hackers. We can add more later. Defend your websites from enemies. I'm actually going to move that to the top. We'll get rid of this. That's something I might want to look into later on. More variables. Right now, I'm just going to have it as, you know, every writer is just worth a flat amount. Oh. I think I like that. What do you guys think? Any comments, any input before we start changing a few things around? I'm going to start looking up icons while, if anyone has any feedback, they post it. So I'm going to want, do I want transparent GIFs for this? I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down. And I'll drag them onto my desktop here so we can see them. Trying to decide which shape. Let's keep them square. So here we go. We got a bunch of YouTube logos, square ones. Well, they're supposed to be square. I'm not sure why. Okay, there we go. Like, part of me likes the classic, but I got to think of that on. For now, I'm just going to use a cube. To be honest, I see this everywhere. Is this a YouTube trademark? Okay, we can use this one. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. YouTube. So I want something similar to this. We could grab that. What's this one like? I think I like this one better. It has a little bit of spacing. I want to let me drag it. Ah, it's the file type. I don't want to deal with that. But right now, I do not want to deal with file types. We'll just take this one for now. Looks like they're all coming from the same spot. And of course, we need Twitch. Later on, we can 3D model some of the logos. That will be too hard. Like a transparent background. Um, we'll go ahead and pick this one. I'm gonna take the white one. I think it. How do you see if I can find a YouTube logo where it's red background? If not, I can just make it red. Well, It's an SVG. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, we'll just stick to that for now. Like I said, we're just going to create 3D models later. We don't need them that big. How big are these anyway? Doesn't matter. I'm going to shrink them all down to 512. I'm trying to think if I want alpha or not. No, we're going to have a keep non-transparent. Should have just did all 3 at the same time. I just want to go ahead and make prefabs for the drops. And what did YouTube give us again? Did I full screen this? Yeah, I did. I need another monitor. This is a view. I'm pretty sure I can't just drag and drop that. Oh, I can. It does make it its own material. I wasn't sure if it would or not. That's not too bad. You can see that. Now, of course, I could make it transparent, but I'd rather have it be solid later on. Like I said, we'll make models for it. I'm going to call this one Twitter. Retweet. I didn't even get onto the right one. Let's disable this. I'm not sure I like that. But it doesn't matter. These are just placeholders. We'll duplicate after fix the spelling. Disable. Really should find a model of a little money bank or something like that. Little dollar signs flying around. Okay. Let's put them all at 0, 0, 0. So that gives us Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Let me see here. How did I spawn the 3D structure? This? If you're talking about this satellite thing, I just dragged and dropped it into the scene. It's just a model. We just switched it. Originally, it started off as 3D asteroids, then it became more of a tower defense game. And we've been searching for a theme. Let me just switch this. Oh, look, it's working finally. Anyway, looking for more of a theme for the game. So this morning, sat down, and I want to change the name already. Project Social Defender. Basically, you have a website. You're trying to defend it from trolls, lag beasts, and hackers. There's going to be little pickups you can get in the game. They add certain things. You spend your money upgrading your website, and it just keeps going wave after wave. So it's still a tower defense game. That's one of the things I want to add with the website plugins. So you can have like a virus scanner type stuff. I want to have actual functionality to the site besides just score. But anyway, yeah, I think it was kind of still the same game. The theme has changed, which is good because there's just so many asteroid style games out there already. I'm not going to get rid of these yet, but I am going to put them in a folder and just call it OBS. Because now they're not going to be like this. They're going to be like this. And the same thing here. I didn't make it. It's off of it's off the asset store. A Christmas theme would be nice, but maybe next month I'll make a game for Christmas. A little I haven't done a 2D game in a while with Unity. It's maybe a nice tapping Christmas game. Oh, look at that. All three showing up here. I'm not used to that. Being able to see more than one model down here. And you can rotate all three. I was like, to the music, but you can't hear the music. Dubstep. Anyway. I'm going to quickly save this just so I don't accidentally lose it. I'm going to have to go get Blender again, aren't I? It's not there anymore. Oh yeah, I do still have Blender. But we'll do our 3D modeling later. Right now, we're just going to use placeholder graphics. So let's go ahead and start swapping out the asteroids. We're going to have to change a few classes to make it sound a little bit better. But it's not that bad. I need something in front of it. Let's just call it a spawner field. I'm not sure how that affects it in Unity. Oh, good. It did change the name of the file. I was wondering if it would do that for me or not, or if I have to do it manually. Excuse me. I've never used Roblox Studio. And I have that up here. Well, oh, it lost its script. Damn it. Now, I was using 200. I remember I brought it back down from 2000 to 200. Well, let's go through here. Well, don't do it like that, you idiot. Again, stop doing it like that. Stop. Yeah, let's do them alphabetically.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer! Dump in the beer!
Diplomatic Spy, hello and welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to Diplomatic Spy. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I haven't tried Roblox Studio right now. I'm just pretty much just focusing in on Unity. I've played around with several game engines in the past. For now, let's just focus on one. So we went ahead, set those up. It should be spawning them now, I think. No, just a sec here. Don't maximize on playing. What was the error? Oh, I don't have the script attached to them yet, which is fine. I am going to have to change the script a bit because I no longer want capsule colliders. When I go ahead and add meshes to them, I'm going to have to change. Well, if I keep them, well, if I keep their logos, no, I'm probably still going to want to use some sort of mesh collider, maybe convex. And we're going to want to look at asteroid script. And I'm going to change the name of this one too. I'm trying to think of a generic name. Like, I don't want, you know, social. It's not a pickup. That's what the ore is. The ore is going to be a pickup. Oh, we got the puppy sound too. Yeah, we'll have to have different sounds too. That's fine. I planned on it anyway. Because I renamed it, I lost the prefab. Okay. Well, we'll deal with it when we get there. Right now, I'm dealing with asteroid. I'm just gonna call it social site. And again, refactor. And refactor again because I spelt it wrong. We'll have to change that later too. This one here, improper line endings. Should I attach the script to the pickups? So let's go ahead and we'll pick up the pickup script again. And I'm going to change the collider type. Oh, I was using a box collider. Which makes sense because I had it on the dog. We got a rigid body on it. So yeah, everything should be fine. We should just be able to take that. Pickup. Bam. So Twitch, we're going to have to change the colors. Did I have that in an enumerator? Had asteroid type, which again we'll have to rename. And again, let's refactor it. And instead of doing colors, yeah, let's stick to the colors. And that's and of course we got all the colors in the wrong order, so we've got to go alphabetically. So Twitch. Which is actually going to be first. Twitter. And YouTube. I want to go alphabetically anyway. you already have a name, social site? I'm gonna call it social color. Okay, so they don't have a purple color. Okay, we'll have to go ahead and use well, they have magenta, which is kind of purple. We'll just use that for now. Instead of actually looking up a color code that I actually like and using it. Oh, I had audio sources on here, didn't I? I also had a Halo, which I'm going to get rid of. So nothing special here, right? We just put the sound on. That was it. Well, I can just pass in a color code as well. I can just say, well, whatever hex code I want to pass in. For now, I'm sure I'm going to want to look up to find out exactly what color code I want exactly, but for now, magenta's fine. Okay, so we need an audio listener, which these should add automatically. An audio source, sorry. And that should have been up here. They do require an audio source. Well, let's just go ahead and drag the sound in. I remember there was something funky about the audio source that we were playing around with before. I don't remember exactly what it was. We're getting the sound. Asteroid score value is equal to the score value times that's health. And in the error we're getting object reference is not set to an instance of an object. Spawner field. Station's got to be switched to website. And wait a minute, what am I doing here? These aren't the pickups, these are the asteroids. Screwed that up. These don't need, what script is on this? Yeah, these are supposed to have the asteroid script. I put the wrong script on here. Social site. Okay, we'll work that in a minute. Let's go ahead and we'll get rid of this too. It needs its own particle field to be added. I was just going to switch the mesh over. That'd be faster, but let's just do it this way. I can't find the script social site. Sociial. So am I spelling it wrong? It'll add there. I must have smelt it wrong. I just wasn't seeing it. For now, I'm just going to stick to the ore. Let's turn off gravity though. Okay, they're there. They're rotating. Now there are different shapes and sizes. I kind of like that. I think I want to keep different shapes and sizes. Because remember, later on there are... Well, no, because that'll look really silly. Later on, we'll have to get rid of that because I don't want my logos to be scaled. We need a particle effect now. So I'm just going to do it like I did with the old asteroids. If we look here, I just dragged on... It was a child, actually. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a child. Particle system. Still that cold. I just can't shake it.
You need to shave this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grow a beard! Up in the beard tree to the beard, 'cause beards are good and scruff!
Copycat Productions, welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to Copycat Productions. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I got a big cough coming. Oh, excuse me. Every other day, it's like I'm really healthy and feeling great. Then the next day, I feel sick again. So we'll go ahead, make sure it's zeroed out. Go ahead, drop that in.
You need to shave this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grow a
Tristo
beard!
for
Up in the
fun.
beard tree
Welcome to the
beard,
stream.
'cause
Everyone
beards
say
are
hello to
good
Tristo.
and scruff!
And thank you for the follow. I was always glad to run into someone that's been following for a while. So this is Twitter, so we need to put the dust storm on that too. Then drag it down. I thought there was a way we could just like click on it and say reassign. Apply, that's what it is. So YouTube, dust storm. Apply. And it didn't work. There we go. That's how you do it.
You need to shave this thing.
Another one.
Grow a beard! Up in the beard tree to the
Inanum?
beard, 'cause beards are good and scruff!
Inanlim? I know I'm slaughtering it, but anyway, everyone say hello to him, or her, them, they, and thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I admit I don't quite understand the fascination with watching people code, but when I started BurgZerg Arcade 4 years ago, this is what I used to do. This is how I started. Oops. Doing something really wrong. Oh, it's because I'm just dropping the base on there. I didn't. Oh no, that means I screwed the prefab up. All the time I spent tweaking it. I just took the dust storm one, changed the way I wanted it. Ah. It's absolutely huge right now because of the scaling. Not the way I want it. It's way bigger than it usually is. Okay, well, I've got to have to screw around with it now. Well, let's start it off for Twitch, which is going to be a purple. Let's start with that color. I wish I could watch it in real time and edit it. Oh, it's spawning all the rest. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate the spawner field for now. So I've got that purple one right in front of me. All right, so we got to switch the shape. I'm just going to go down each option. I want it looping. I do not want to pre-warm it. Start delay, none. Lifetime, I know I changed that. I think it was an 8. I wish I would have wrote these down. Oh my God, I can't believe I accidentally reapplied it. Speed, these are greatly reduced. 0.01 to 0.05. Boom, 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 boom. Start size was much smaller too. I think I went 1 to 5 on this. Damn straight. Now I'm going to be condensing it so it's not out so far, so this isn't that bad. No gravity modifier. World space. Plan awake. Max particles. I think I did reduce the max particles too, but we'll have to adjust as I go along. Rate, how many to put out? We'll stick to that. No bursts. Shape, we're going to go with, I did sphere, I believe last time. So yeah, that's too many. So let's find out what's the magic number. Oh, no. So 100, 100. 10 too low. Now I want it wispy. I think that's good. So we have 110. No satisfaction. Okay, so next. That might still be too big. If it is, we'll just keep reducing it. I don't want anything there. I don't want anything here. Color over lifetime. Let's go ahead and change this. Where's my color picker showing up? Oh, it's down here. Okay, so we're going to start off with a very purple, darker purple. And let's end up with a lighter purple. Yeah. I generally like it to lighten up over time. So we'll go about there. And of course, that's not going to save, is it? Satisfaction. Well, I guess you can also just do that, but. So I want it to be lighter and more transparent. Close this now. I'm going to bring this down so it's a little less transparent at the beginning. Around there. That looks good. By the way, all the late people that have shown up, we've changed the theme of the game. Still the same game, we're changing the theme. I might go ahead and just publish this to the website. As far as what we had decided doc-wise. At least what I'm going for so far. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. More green tea. The Teen Titan theme song. Man, I like this. Color by speed. Nah. Size over lifetime. I'm just going to leave that. Rotation over lifetime. I'll leave. Rotation by speed. Again, I'm going to leave it. I don't want any external forces applied to it. No collision on it. No sub-emitters, texture, sheet animation. It'd be nice later on to have one, but I don't need one for now. And the render, we'll leave it as billboard. Normal direction, particle dust storm. I'm not going to cast any shadows or receive shadows. Mark max particle size, sorting layer. I'm just going to leave it to default. I'm going to switch over to blend probes and skybox. I haven't used that option. I haven't done a whole lot still with the particle effects, but I think they changed some of it. I don't remember that. No anchor override. We're gonna go ahead. We'll stick with this particle. I wonder if we could use standard though. Nope. I'll play around with that later. I'm going to stick with the alpha blend. Oh. If you did choose TCP, I'm not sure what you're talking about. JHFFVCC? You might be in the wrong chat.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma!
Robovan. Hey, welcome to the stream. That was hello to Robovan.
Extra!
And thanks for the follow. I'm yelling again because my music's too loud. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll try this out. I'm going to leave it there. Well, we'll go ahead and reply it back to the prefab. I think that's fine. I'm just going to disable it in case I want to make any more changes to it. We'll re-enable the spawner field, and we'll just go ahead and hit play. So that's changed. I guess it didn't update these. I can't win. I'm not sure if you're in the right chat, JHFFVCC. Wrong mouse. I still need a good name for this. But if we can think of a name. I'm trying to make it public right now by the Google Doc. So people can see it. I don't want to invite other people to it, though. I just want it to be public for everyone. Okay, here we go. Public on the web. It'll let me put it up on Google Plus. It's not really the way I want to do it. Come on, let me put it in. That's a sheet. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Let me go over to Twitch chat. So I know other people are going to ask about it. That's a link to the. It's not really a design doc, just a quick outline of the game, in case anyone wants to know. Well, the colors are going to change later once I figure out what colors I exactly want. But they'll be smaller in size, and they float around the asteroids. Well, they're not asteroids anymore, they're social sites. Looks like I'm going to have to go ahead and change the prefabs. Well, okay, so we got Twitter done. Well, of course, Twitter will want to be a different color. For now, we're just going to leave them all blue or purple. And what I want to do here is go ahead, open up my textures, go down to the social textures. Why is this like this? And we want Twitch. Well, we got two of them done now, right? So we have to change the colors, but we can do that after. Too low? Oh man, did I not zero out? Let me catch up on chat here. It looks like I'm missing a few things. First off, Fade X Music. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Copycat Productions. I'm not sure what you mean by GD. I'm Felix on GD. We'll go ahead. We'll drop this here. Make sure that's zeroed out. We'll go ahead. We'll have to go ahead and zero this out as well. And I think the problem is my dust storm itself is 3. So we'll go ahead and reapply that. And then delete it. And it didn't auto-update there. That's a shame. Oh, and I think it's too dark. Oh, Google Docs. I set it up that people can look, but I don't believe anyone can make any changes to it. Oh, wow. I just noticed everyone else looking at it. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and I will add them to it in real time. Well, you're 60 seconds behind. Let's see. It looks like, for me, the only 2 people viewing it are, well, besides myself, Hyena and Anonymous Hyena and Anonymous Moose. I don't know how to get names. I'm just getting Anonymous and whatever. Here, I'll show you. You're just getting symbols? So, unfortunately, I don't know who's who. So we got all this done, right? Yeah. And of course I was running it while I did it. But it's saved. Actually. It's not bright enough. It's too dark. And too small. Yeah, it's too small. So 2 to 10 I like. I wish there was a way to update all of them. Well, there is create one prefab and just have it swap up meshes and whatnot. It's a little more advanced than I want to get into right now anyway. I think it's too dark. Well, now it's a bit bigger. I think it's fine. Because as it moves around in space... I moved it too quick. But as it moves, it'll leave a trail. See, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and adjust the colors of the rest. Probably making them too dark. It's so hard to tell without actually dragging them out to see. It's going to crank up the alpha. And YouTube. Oh, I turned it off. Control click on both. Okay, just a sec. So maybe a little bit bigger. If they are still a little hard to see in the distance. Oh, here, look down here. Yeah, they're hard to see in the distance, so a little bit bigger. Control click. Nope. Control click just gives me lets me save the image. Oh, there's a third person there now. What are they? An ibex. Ibex? We have hyena, moose, and ibex. What's it going to be? That's a quick write-up for it. Basically like a tower defense game, but it's situated in space. Well, I guess we're going to have to change the background now. Instead of actually being in space, let's be in cyberspace. So we'll have to get some cooler backgrounds. I don't even think there's any free ones available, are there? I gotta take a look. I thought Skybox was under here. We'll probably have to sit down and make our own. The fourth game was Mousetrap. Yep, there you go. Good to hear you got Pong done. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of in a computer or in the internet type skyboxes. We'll have to make our own. That's fine. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to find any. They all kind of like matrixy in the background or something like that. It might actually be a good time to play with procedural. See what that's all about. So let's go in on one of these. I'm not even seeing the particle effect. Yeah, the particle effect is going to have to be way bigger. And I think brighter. I think it's just too dark. It just looks too dark. Ah, great. I haven't actually played with the new sound system in Unity yet. We'll be getting there shortly. It's too bad I screwed up my dust storm. I had it set perfectly the way I wanted it. I can't even see it on this one. Does that one even have anything on it? Where the hell is he? Well, it has one. It's just it's so dark. Not very big. We just need to make it bigger. Ah. I gotta angle this a little bit differently. I'm getting a bit of glare on my screen. And looking at purple on a blue background isn't exactly the best. Watson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I had my little particle system set up, my little dust storm. I had it modified and applied to my asteroids. I really liked it. Then I went and screwed it up. And now I'm just trying to get it back. I gotta look up who's singing this. It sounds familiar. Owl City. Just I gotta change the music station here. I can only listen to that for so long. Time for some AC/DC radio. Okay, so I want to brighten this up. It still looks too small to me. Looking in the game view here. Bigger. Bigger! With explosions! Oh, I just did something over there that I shouldn't have. We switched them. I'm not sure if there's some new people in stream or not. Here, we'll go ahead. We'll list the link again. The Pong's pretty easy to add sound to. If you're new to audio, I'd start off with something like Audacity and just record vocal sounds. You know, like pop, boop. User with a name. How are you doing? My hat keeps flipping back. I can't get it to hang to the right. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to have it last 8 seconds. I have to write some of this down. I won't remember it. Never mind, it saves if I add it to the prefab. Eight seconds. We did max 200. Opened up emissions. We went to 50. Okay. What else are we doing here? I don't want it to be a little faster. Let's go ahead. I remember before. Definitely needs to be brighter. That's a bit better. I'm going to take out the part where we're adjusting the scale. Because when I switch over to the actual models, I don't want to be screwing around with those anyway. Man, it's hard to... I'm going to have to just make the models bigger. All right, let's go to the ship. Didn't even think of that. Let's just drop one into the scene right beside him. And I definitely want it bigger. Three, 0. Maybe a little bit bigger. A 3, maybe. Because you got to remember, we got to shoot these damn things. We don't want them too small. I think that's fine. We'll try 5. Oh, you did? Are we using orthogonal camera? There's a YouTube one right there coming straight at me. It's coming right for me. I want to find a Twitch one, though. It's kind of funny. They look like little stars off in the distance, don't they? Let's spawn more. I'm spawning them too far. Number to spawn. Max spawn distance.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grandma here!
Space Cake. Welcome to the stream. Go and say hello to Space Cake. And welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. Sardump. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, orthogonal or orthagonic.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grandma here! Up in the beer!
Hey, Next Music, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. We're rolling them in today. Everyone say hello to Fade. So max spawn or min spawn distance. Max spawn distance. It's like that's a lot of Twitters that just happened to randomly spawn near me. So you can see the different colors in there. I think I just got to make them brighter, a little more translucent. I guess what I can do, because I still want to add the scale part there, because this is supposed to be a tutorial later on. Maybe have it scale the exact same on each axes. That way I'm not distorting. You like that song? If you want to hear the whole song, go ahead and look up Obey the Beard on YouTube. So I am actually going to go put this back in. Because it is something I want to show in the tutorial. Well, what I'm going to do is create a float. And we're just going to call it scale. It's equal to that. And then we'll just use the exact same value for all three. All right. We're probably gonna have to spread things out a little bit more. Oh, I got hit. I've been hit. Oh, straighten me out. Let's go move some stuff around. That's still too much, especially since we're getting things at scale. We better take a look, see what my min and max size is. I don't have them up here. 10. That's way too big. No wonder why. I like that. Really got the purple one going good. I'm not going to play around with it too much more for now, as I am going to be swapping out the models, and I'm just going to make 3D logos for them. Oh, why is it saying it's not destructible? It's destructible. I want it directly in front of me when I start. Captain, whatever. Welcome to the stream. Just quickly catching up on the chat. For those who are new to the stream, if you use @BurgZerg_arcade, it puts a red box around it so it's easier for me to see, so I know when people are talking to me versus just talking to each other. Performance-wise, if there is, it's very little. If you have a lot of instantiations of something, if you use, like I say, a static, then there's only one copy of it in the memory. Where if you're using a regular variable, that you end up with, like for instance, when I was first creating my asteroids, or in this case, let's look at the Twitch logo. When I was first creating the Twitch logos, they were I could spawn like 2,000 of them. So all the variables that I had assigned to it, there's 2,000 copies of it, and there didn't need to be 2,000 copies. Especially since they all shared the same between all of them, so you make it static. I want to shoot this anyway.
You need to change this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer!
Bite 9. Welcome to the stream. It's a little bite.
And scruff!
And thank you for the follow. So we're going to do the laser script. So boom, boom, boom. We had something that was not destructible. And I'm going to go ahead and output its name here. I think I just hit dot name. No. Transform. Dot name. So what am I hitting that's not destructible? Let's go back to that function and take a look here. It's not tagged as an enemy or an asteroid. And we're going to switch this tag over. And I'm just going to call it social site. And we're going to keep that as enemy, which means we have to come up here. Twitch. Is there enemy? What was asteroid? And we're actually going to go ahead and change that.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma!
And Java, welcome to the stream and say hello to Java. Finally a name that I can at least hopefully pronounce. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. I'm completely lost. Okay, there we go. That's what we're doing. We're switching over to social sites. So now this should work. We hit something that's not destructible. Why is it still category? Okay, well. It's because I placed this one in the scene myself. So it's not spawning and...
You need
not
to
getting that.
save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma!
John
Nyrut?
Nyrut? Hopefully I pronounced that right. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. And say hello to John. Okay, so it's blowing up, but it's not spawning what it's supposed to. We'll fix that in just a second. I just want to go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones. They are social, Twitch, social. Where's it? Give me a YouTube. And social. Great. So let's go take a look at our error. We're not spawning the asteroid because... well, what's the error say? Or it's not been assigned. Easy enough to fix. See, again, here's another instance where I'm creating a 200 copies of these things. There's going to be 200 of them in the scene at the start. And they're all right now referencing the exact same thing. So it's you can easily make that a static. But I know later on they are going to be different things. So we're going to leave it the way it is. Whoa, that's really bright ore. Well, we got a little doggy. We got it. We picked it up. Okay. We'll need 3 sounds later on for the different pickups. One of them's got to be like a bank sound, like a cha-ching. Maybe I'll just go ahead and make my sounds later with Audacity. While I grab Audacity, I don't think I have it on this computer. We'll quickly go over on how to use it. For those who don't know, try to think of sounds to be representative of the pickups that we have. So we're going to have the donation sound. We're going to have... Just a sec. So we'll need sounds for donation. Money sound, I think, is good. We'll need a sound for views. And one for... Let's actually change this to views. To subscribers. I like that better. And retweets. So let's go ahead and give me some recommendations down below on what sounds do you think we need for them, and I'm gonna go grab Audacity. Oh, let me make sure I don't have it. Ah, I don't have it. Okay, recommended downloads, universal binary. Too bad they're still universals. No, not necessarily game jam. It's just me getting used to C# and Unity again. So how many people are listening to music right now? So I think just watching me, you have to have something in the background playing. I've been out of the loop for quite a while. Actually, I don't want to put it there. Oh. There we go. Okay, we'll open it up. You mean to close that last window. Should open here. But it didn't. There we go. I want to make sure I lock that on my toolbar for now. For indie game devs, you got to get this. Sure, if you're just let me figure out where I want it. Right here. Sure, if you're like an audiophile, you probably have better software, but for the average person, definitely one to pick up. So I'm going to turn off the music here. And we'll turn on game audio coming through. I'm not sure what the volume's going to be at. It's not the same volume it was at before. So basically, you can go ahead. You can set up to be mono or stereo. I'm just going to do mono recordings. I don't want stereo. What do I want to use for my input? I'm going to be using this mic. Actually, this mic is not very loud on this system, but that's fine. We'll use the display settings. This mic is hooked up to both systems, but it goes through an extra amplifier to go out to the stream, so it's louder. Not so much on this one. Output, we're going to use... Not this. I'm not getting the jack that it's plugged into. It's not showing up. We're going to leave that there. Hopefully it plays out through that. If not, I'll figure it out. And of course, what library you want to use. We're just going to use that one. So, pretty simple. We're going to hit record. Cha-ching! And that's it. Go in, trim it.
You need to save this thing.
NVRG, bunch of other letters. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to NVR. So let's go, we'll play it. Cha-ching. If you might not be able to hear it that well, let me know. Cha-ching. 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 That's what I want. I just gotta remember how to clip in here now. Was it just delete? Yeah. So select the part you don't want. I'm going to have to up the decibel level. It's pretty low. Let me catch up here. Okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, oh, never gonna win. Okay. See, I always sucked with those license plate games. We had to guess what they were meaning. So we're gonna come up here, go to effects. And there shouldn't be any noise reduction. Don't need a remove noise. I think it's just normalize will do it, right? We'll just start off at -1. I usually like to do -3. There we go. I look like Bill Murray. Most people say Santa. All right, here we go. Cha-ching. You should be able to hear it better now. Cha-ching. 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 This is not going to be the final sound, placeholder sound. Cha-ching. But yeah, you can go in here. There's tons of stuff to play around with in here. And it's free. You know what? I'm just going to keep it like this for now. I'm going to go ahead and save it. I am going to save it as a project first. For now, I'm just going to throw it over here. And I'm just going to call it donation. I never even thought of it. I can actually use this to make sounds for Twitch. So when people do hit follows, I can have different sounds instead of just that song. Because it's not my song. I shouldn't be using it. But to be honest, I never expected to actually. How many followers are we up to? I never expected to get up to that. Oh my God, we're almost at 300 total followers. 294 is what I have. Thank you, everyone. I never expected to get up to that. What time are we at? Oh, we don't have much time left, man. About a half hour. So we're going to go ahead. Export. Where is it? Export audio. And you get to choose how you want to export it. And I'm trying to remember what the best is to export to Unity. And I think it's just Wave, right? I think just Wave.
You need to save this thing.
Look at that. Ermer Razor. You guys hit the subscribe button just to hear me try to pronounce those names, don't you? Anyway, thanks for the follow. Welcome, everyone.
Save this thing.
And look at that. Here we go. Stoned is 62. Again, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. I would say hello to Stoned 62. But I believe just for exporting out and saving it in Unity, we're going to stick with Wave. I'm pretty sure that's what you want. But I've saved just the raw project, just in case we have to come back. And where do we want to go to? I'm just going to throw it on my desktop for now, and I'm just going to drag it in. I could go to my actual project file, but I like doing it this way. And of course, you can fill in all the stuff that you want. I'm not going to. And done. It should be on my desktop.
You need to save this thing.
JassT112. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to, and of course, did I say him or her? Welcome them to the stream, and thank you again for the follow. I haven't updated yet to see exactly what we're at. It takes a while for it to update. I don't know if it's like every minute or something. We might hit 300 today. Pretty exciting. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go move all this over here. I'm just going to shrink this down. And we don't need this anymore. There we go. I'd actually hit refresh to see if I can get it to refresh faster. But all that did was start an ad. Okay, so we have our donation tracker sound over here. I'll drag it over to my other screen. We're going to go ahead and open up our project. Under sounds, I'll probably want to put another folder here for it. Should be able to test it here. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. All right, so we can go ahead and start looking at some of the settings. It is mono, but I want to make sure it stays mono. So I actually am going to say force to mono. Do I want load and background? I'm not sure about these. I want to actually go ahead and look up some of these settings before I take them. I think I need it to load in background. Okay. Sounds like it's something I want. Again, I haven't even touched any of the audio stuff, so I'm going to have to sit around and read up on this. There's just so many new things. Not to mention all the stuff that I just forgot. When this flag is not set, the audio clip will first load its audio data when the load audio data function is called. Audio data can be unloaded at any point in this time. I can't remember if that came pre-checked or not. It looks like it did. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. Just leave it like that. So, original size, imported size. That's pretty cool. Shows you your savings. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drag this on something. Let's just drag it onto the ore for now, because I think that's the only thing we have playing sound, right? So we'll come down to our prefabs, grab the ore, switch sounds. Okay. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's pick it up. I missed it. How the hell did I miss? Ah, now I'm too high, aren't I? We gotta make that bigger too. Big models, big model. Well, once the controls are, should be able to shoot it too, maybe. Cha-ching. There we go. We got it. I do want to. That is something we did write down, I think, in the ore script to actually instantiate the particle system. Have the sound on that. So it's not hanging around, so we can't pick it up twice. I believe I just got the comments here, right? Nope, but I'm gonna write that down for it. Pickups. One picked up. Spawn particle effect. That has never written in purple. Well, I have written in purple. It's been so long since I've used purple. That has audio source and destroy. Pickup. Particle system. Destroys self after sound is done. There we go. That way we never have to worry about colliding with something twice. And we can have all the sounds attached to one particle system. Use the exact same particle system for everything. And just have it choose based on what got picked up. So we got to change this. Oh no, we did this right. Set color. We got to change. No, we did this. We've got about 20 more minutes left. Did anyone else think of any sounds that would be appropriate for viewers and retweets? Well, retweets can be a tweeting sound, right? Let's do that. Let's go ahead. We'll open it back up. Oh, it's just buried. Okay, there it is. Again, I want it to be mono. I don't know, a tweet sound. Actually, let's go tweet, tweet, tweet. See. Not all the game mechanics. We still have a few things left over. Oh, we got the enemies, the AIs. We still got to find some good enemies. So far, we have trolls. Of course, these are internet trolls, not fantasy trolls, lag beast, and hackers. And of course, any ideas that you might have as well, we can add here. Oh, look, we got another couple of different animals. That's the hyena, anonymous crow, moose we've seen, and llama. I can't do anything with them. I could turn comments on. I'll try to find another link later. I'll create another link later for comments. I'll screw around with it later. Anyway. So. Tweet, tweet, tweet. There we go. Take the part we actually don't want. There's a way to inverse selection too. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'm going to go ahead and go through here. Get rid of this. And come up here and do the exact same thing that we had to do for the other one. Normalize to -3. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Perfect. We'll save it off. To let's see. We'll just call it retweet. Yeah, let's call it retweet. And then, of course, export it. I'm just going to go to desktop and we'll retweet. Keep it as a wave format. And one for followers now. Oh. Let me quickly check here. Yeah, I'll put the link back up in the doc. That's the Google Doc. Let me take a look here. Sound, Bible. I like using, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with my own. Let's just go completely indie and just use really silly things. I need one for subs. What's the sound for subs? Hang on just a sec. Excuse me. Let's see what the other one is. Okay, okay, subs. Ooh, yeah. Yay. Woohoo. What about a crowded area? Like, there's tons of those. +1. No. If we would have used Google Plus, that might have been a good one. Whoop, new sub. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Take it all. Normalize to -3. Save the actual project. Worry about it later. Then, of course, export. Desktop. Not worried about any of that. That's it. Let's go drag those bad boys in. So I've got donation. Oh. I forgot that I switched this over to my main screen. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these in. We're not using that one anymore, so we'll get rid of that. Let's go ahead. We'll check all of them as well. Different formats. I can't remember. I think the web player, at least it used to only support Vorbis, but it wasn't supported on iOS devices. You had to use something else, which I believe was MP3. Again, I'm going to have to look into that to see how it works. So quality settings, you want to leave to high. Sample rate, we'll just keep the same one. Oh, we can even optimize. Let's see if it changes. Whoop, new sub. Whoop, new sub. Let's optimize everything. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Can't believe I'm doing this. Cha-ching. All right, so we've got our 3 sounds now. Get a little bit of stretching in here. Okay, what do we got here? Gargling sound? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what you mean by gargling sound for sub. Like, well, I'll tell you what. Everyone else can go out, get Audacity, and play around with it. See if you can come up with a sound that's better, and we'll do a straw poll. What's today? Today's Monday. Let's make it for Wednesday. We'll do the same morning time for Wednesday show. So I usually start between 8 or 9, depending on how much work I have to do that morning. And I usually run to about 12 to 1. So make sure, let's set it for noon on Wednesday. If anyone else has a sound they want to make and contribute, by all means, go ahead. Leave a link to it. We'll have a link ready for it. And we'll go ahead, we'll use straw polls so people can vote on what sound they like the best. My assets, I don't really care a whole lot about my assets in the actual folder structure. I only care about them here. And I usually break them up into what they are. Audio, material. There's certain ones that I like to sometimes put a prefix in front of. Oh, we can't do that one because, like I said, I wanted this at the top. Sometimes I'll put a space in front of some of them when I'm naming them. But as far as actual folder structure on the hard drive, let me go ahead and open this up. And let's get out of Unity so you can actually see. So all of mine are in a Git folder, and my Git folder is divided into 2 different Gits. There's my public one and my private one. So right now, the only public ones I share is Unity 3D projects, but if I went into private, I have to check that out. But anyway, the engine that I'm using, so I have to it looks like I have to re-grab all of my Corona and all the other ones. But like under here, I'd have other folders for other game engines that I use. Then inside, I have the actual projects. And for me, I like to have an extra folder here for sometimes that I'll have a source material that I don't want to include in the project. So for instance, I could come out here, do new folders and say audio sources. And inside of there, let me go ahead and open up another window. Because I was saving all of my projects down here. So there's that one, and donation. We'll take all 3 of them, put them in there. And I do the same thing for PSDs, even though PSDs you can directly drag and drop into the actual project folder itself. But I like having those sources that go with that project included with the project, but not actually in the Unity project. When Unity loads up, it loads this folder. So hopefully makes it a little easier to understand. Like I like having that one top layer folder for me to put stuff in. Let's see, we can get rid of all these sounds now. I have to keep my desktop pretty clean. Okay. So what I do with the originals, I just showed. I put them in another folder, so in case I ever want to go back to those original files and do something with them, they're still with the project, but they're just not in here. Yeah, I like to keep them together. Now, if those are generic audio sounds that I want to keep for all projects, they weren't specific to a project. So sometimes if I'm making something, so let's say for a client, and I have to go out and I have to buy assets for a client. Well, their stuff is going to be included in that folder like I just showed you. But let's say it's something that I buy that's, with my own money, and I can include it in any project. Then I put those in another folder that's outside of all my projects. It's on my NAS. I'll show you some of that. Of course, there's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm just trying to think of a way to do this without showing my password and everything. Well, my connected name and everything else. Well, basically, it's on a NAS. I have a thing there for assets. Unfortunately, when I connect, it shows what I'm connecting as my username. It doesn't show the password, but either way, I just don't even want to show that. But it's a separate folder. Here, let's go to there. So, for instance, this is a NAS that I use to drop stuff off. I have another one here. So, different network storage devices. That way there, when I need something, I can go out there and grab it. Okay, so a bunch of stuff written down. We still got to integrate Rain. Give me a second here. Fix the screen here. I think we have Rain downloaded though, right? I did at least get that done. Yeah, we have Rain. So pretty soon, I guess, what's next? We're going to end this here. We're going to end the game development part. I'm going to go play some Hearthstone for about an hour. Probably not. Probably closer to a half hour. But what's next? Spent more time than I wanted to today working on this. I'll probably work on the particles a little bit more off stream. Oh, that's not what I'm going to look at. Yeah, those are big enough. I can't really miss them. For some reason, it's spawning a YouTube one. It's spawning the wrong one, isn't it? Cha-ching! Oh no, it's spawned. Take a look at this. Or I don't care about the sound. It's not the right one. I'm shooting a Twitch that's giving me a Twitter. Because I don't have this set right.
You need to save this thing.
XOXOX12434. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello. And thank you for the follow. McWonderlama498. Welcome to the stream. Hello. So we got that set right. I'm gonna have to go down here. I thought I had all these set right. Apparently I didn't. This is a Twitch. This is a Twitter. This is a YouTube. Okay, apparently I screwed one up. Okay, it's fixed, so let's see if it's spawning up the right one now. There we go. It looks like it. Let's go ahead. We'll zoom in on it. We're going to have to change the halo color in accordance with the stream color. We'll fix that too. So yes, it is spawning the right one now. So let's go ahead and actually do that first. So we know we have a halo on the ore. Let's at least get this done. So we're gonna have to go to the ore script, which we don't have loaded up. pickup script now. That's why. And we'll go ahead. We're going to get a private reference to it. Private. It's not a halo. What is that component called? The component is a halo. I can't find it, so I'm going to say game object. And I'll just call it Halo. It's kind of like a tower defense game. We just rethemed it. It used to be kind of set in space. Now it's in cyberspace. Jazz hands. Jazz hands always makes it clearer. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and assign it here. Or not save it. Oh, I made a private.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer! Dump in the
Lemon
beer
Tree
treat.
0313. Thank you for the follow. Say hello, everyone. And welcome to the stream. It should pop up. Come on. There you go. And I'm actually just going to go ahead. Oh, I can't. What was I thinking? It's the Halo component, but
You need to
for some reason I
save
can't
this
access
thing.
it.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer! Dump in
Big
the
Wonderlama. Didn't we just say hello?
beers are good and strong.
Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Everyone say hello to Mick Wonderlama. And I think that pushes us over 300, doesn't it? It takes a while for Twitch to update, but I'm pretty sure that does. Thank you, everyone. I never thought we'd get to 300. An old man programming. I'm going to have to look this up. Because I can't seem to find a Halo component. If anyone knows how to get it. Apparently there is a component, Halo. For some reason, I'm not... Yeah. I'm not finding it. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I wonder if they got rid of it or changed it somehow in Unity 5. Let me take a look here. I have no idea.
You need to
I want to
save
change
this
the color.
thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer! Dump in the beer
Is it
treat.
Jasmine?
Cause beers are
Can't
good.
tell. It looks like Jasmine. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to Jasmine. And thank you for the follow. I'm pretty sure we're over 300 now. Why can I not get a reference to this? Well, let's see what happens if I try to save this. I'll probably just get an error. Yep. Well, it didn't error on it, though. Yeah, Halo. Am I spelling it right? H-A-L-O, yeah. Well, I should be able to do it through get component. Let's try this. Start. Do it here. Get component, the component that I'm on. Sorry, game object. The game object that I am, dot get component. Halo doesn't even show up here. Yeah. Ah, this is aggravating. What about get component? The old way. Halo. Let's go. Let's see if that errors. Yeah, it does. The music does say that. For the full song, go ahead and take a look at Obey the Beard on YouTube. Little music video. I tried drop down add component. See, Halo's there. What's it under? Effects? It's under effects. You also have lens flare. Is lighting under here too? No. Like, it's an actual component itself. I know it is under light as well. I don't want to add a light personally. Let's try something. Is this air first off? Oh, what did I do? What happened to my sound? I deleted sound. Right here. Ah! This is what happens when you go too long without taking a break. Audio source. There we go. So right here, I'm actually just going to try to add one. No. I'll try the old way. It's probably just a new way that you have to access it. And I just want to see if this works. If I get an error or not. Ah, see, it's automatically updating it for me. Wow, look at the way. So this is part of the new API updates that Unity does. So that's the, let's see what actually happens if I run it. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of the halo. So our ore no longer has halo on it. Let's go ahead. We'll shoot this. Halo not found. So yeah, it doesn't even know where halo is. I have no idea how they're accessing it. I don't know if it's changed in Unity 5 or not, or what's going on. I think I can get its components, right? All of its components, and we'll just list them out. I think I can do that. Get components. So this will list them all. Wait. Yeah, get components. So public component. Okay, it's just component. And it looks like it's asking for a type, but what happens if I don't give it a type? And we're going to say component pump. Make sure there's no error on this. And there is. You have to say a type. Well, can I get Halo this way? If component is a type. Okay, so now we have component. Wait, the thing is, there we go. Oh, will this work? I'm gonna quickly just go switch the color. Not the way I want to do it. It doesn't seem very intuitive. So let's see if we can actually disable it from here. We'll just go from there. Halo dot. No, there's no enable and disable. There should be, but there's a color. Let's see if we can get that. Nah. It's going to error. So yeah, it's not getting the, I just can't find the type Halo. Well, the problem is in order to use get component, I need to tell it what type of component to get. So I can't do get Halo component. Because I want to be able to change the color of it dynamically. So I don't want to have 3 different types of ores to drop. I just want to have, well, in which case it's actually going to be a pickup. But I don't want to have 3 different types. I only need 1. And how do I change the color? This is driving me nuts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the online documentations are not caught up for 5.0. So that's probably why I can't find it. Because the problem is I can't get a type. So instead of like here, it doesn't know what Halo is. I don't know if it's in a different namespace. I don't think it would be. You already know it's not going to work. It's red. It doesn't know what Halo is. Unity 5 Halo. Not saying anything about it. Public game object, Halo parent object. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Yeah, we could do that too. I thought it used to actually open up with this. I don't have a documentation, but we do have scripting references in Unity manual. We'll go with the scripting reference. Want to use C#. Render setting halo strength, size of the light halos. Yeah. Not quite what I want. Unfortunately, I can't get the type. So base class for everything attached to game objects. We can do that. I didn't realize there was a component constant force. Well, grabbing the Halo parent object, we'll just grab... Well, there is no parent object for the Halo. It is the parent object. Unfortunately, even all these get ones, you need to have a type. There's no light attached. I can get to it through here. The Halo works in the sense that you can see it. I just can't reference it. It's just its own component. Component Halo. Render settings Halo strength. There's one more instance of it. Oh. Yeah, I can see it now. Let's just go ahead. We'll put one in the scene. Disable Twitch. I gotta fix my errors. Just a sec. Oops. Hit it twice. Damn Parkinson's. You can see it now. The Halo shows up. And you can dynamically change its color. Which, of course, I like. I just don't know how to reference this. I'll make a note of that. So how do I reference the Halo component in Unity 5? Sure, I'll check out the link. Unfortunately, most of the stuff we're finding right now is for Unity 4. This is back in 2010. Okay, as far as I can see, there appears to be no scripting interface for Halo. Perhaps you can instantiate a new prefab. Well, I don't want to do lights. So the problem is that after it spawns, I want to access it through a scripting interface, and there just doesn't seem to be one. So it's a component of light. I'm going to try this out. I don't think it's going to work. I'm not going to hold my breath, but we'll try it out. Yeah, I get an error right away. Can't do it this way anymore. Unfortunately, it's not part of a light. Well, let's see if I actually can do it as a light. Maybe it is. I just don't think there's a scripting interface for it, in which case I'm going to have to rethink how I'm going to do it. I might not do a Halo. I might try to do something else. Before we do anything, let's save it. And let's see if we can even drag it in there. I don't think it's going to work. It might be a subtype. Close the mesh. So we got the Halo here. Yeah, it won't even let me add it in there. So it's not a subtype. And we lost our sound. Come on. Those are good sounds. Oh, we need an audio source. It goes out and grabs it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's an interface for it. I'm going to have to sit down and look to see, is there a difference in how heavy it is, though? I don't need the light. If we get rid of this, we can switch. Draw Halo. Let's actually zoom in on it in game too. I think you can actually turn it on here or something. I can't remember. Well, you can see it. We're inside of it. So you can see it. What if I turn intensity to 0? Then the Halo doesn't work. I'm not too worried, I guess, about the weight that it's going to cause because it only lasts 60 seconds, and it's not like you're going to have these things littering the field anyway. And it might be nice to actually have all these different light sources. So let's go ahead and actually just leave it as a light. I originally had it as a light, but then I found out you could just do a halo. That was awesome, but none of this is going to change anyway. So we'll go down here. We'll just say soft shadows. I'm going to save this off as a prefab. I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more, but it does look like there's just no scripting interface to it. Oh, well. And so we are grabbing a light, so we don't need an actual reference to it. That down there. It's when it's created during the set color. We could just do set halo as well. I think oh, here we go. I was originally going to add particles. I don't think we need particles now. I think we're just going to go with the light source and a halo. So we'll go ahead and just set it in here. So get component, light, color. There we go. Now, of course, we'll have to switch the names up. We'll get rid of the ore. And by default, what color is it? It's red. So if we turn Twitch on and blow it up, it should come up magenta. There we go. It came up magenta. Purple puppy. Let's go try to pick it up. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! We got it. JD Game. Or J Dame. Yeah. J Dame's Games. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we got that. It's now adjusting. Look at those halos. Or not the halos, the particle effects. I like that, actually. I think I actually do legitimately like it being really big and puffy where you can't see the logo. That's going to change once we actually start adding models to it. And I might do that tomorrow. It's been a long time since I've done any modeling, but it's going to be pretty simple models. I'm probably actually just going to do some research, find out what font each one of those social networks uses, and just basically try to mimic their logo as far as name goes. We don't need this out here. So for instance, well, maybe I will just actually use their logo. We have some free ones that we can use. So YouTube is using that for a logo. It would be kind of good just to keep them all as squares. I kind of like that. It has a more indie feel to it. Huh. So I was thinking of just modeling this and have that fly around. But maybe we'll just stick with the squares. What do we got? We got Twitch. Twitch is a square. We have them all as squares. So yeah, I think we're just going to stick with them all as squares. I think that'll be better. Damn you, light source. Or not light source. Let me catch up. Okay, so just making sure I wasn't missing anything. Oh, we're almost out of green tea. Well, we've missed our Hearthstone time, so let's continue on scripting a bit more. And according to my count, we are actually at 301 subscribers, or not subscribers, followers. So thank you everyone for hitting that follow button. Never thought we'd have over 300 followers for programming. Okay, so we're also going to switch the sound up here. So let me just take a quick look here.
You need to
Spawn
save
color.
this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer!
SSS Agent?
Spirits are good!
Or is it SS Agent? Either way, thank you for hitting that follow button. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to Triple S. Okay, so we're going to need to go ahead and create a array of sounds. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way. So it's doing an audio source. Oh, they all have. Now, last time we played around with this, it just screwed us up. So we don't need this anymore. So we're done with that. We're just playing the audio source that's attached to it. And that's not exactly what we want to do anymore. We want to be able to switch that audio clip. So public audio clip. Nope. Just put the L in there. Now, this is actually going to be an array. And it's going to be based on the type. So we're just going to say, let's just call it audio clip. Well, I don't think. Yeah, let's call it audio clip. Wait for it to expand. We have 3 of them. So we got the Twitch sound first. We have retweet, Twitter, and YouTube. Probably should actually name them with the social sounds. Let's do that. Nope. And of course, one finger is way slow. Okay, so we got that done. Let's go back to OR. Make sure they're still there. And then play the proper sound. And we're going to go ahead and actually switch the sound that's preloaded based on the type it is. And I think we have that, right? Audio source. So sound dot audio clip. Maybe it's just clip. Is equal to audio clip. Oh, I got to convert to that. It's an array. We're going to typecast this as an int. And we're just going to say, what the shoe is this? I think this will work. Except it doesn't need to be in there. How to do it right at the very end. I think this will work in C#. We'll try it out. Well, it's not kicking me in the ass. Let's try it.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma! Grab a beer! Dump in the beer! Drink to the beer!
Ah, well, there you go.
Extra!
You spelt it wrong. That's probably why it's so small. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hitting that follow button. We'll kill it. And we got to actually go through it. And I missed it. Yeah, but how do I miss it? Get it this time. Cha-ching! That was donation. It worked. All right, there we go. Whoa! It switched the sound to what it was supposed to be upon creation, and then it plays it when you hit it. Okay, so... Of course, there's other ways to do this too, is we could set up other arrays based off the type. So instead of having this case switch case, we could just have 3 simple lines down here like this. But this is fine. I'm going to keep it this way. I like it. Although the other way does allow me to enter the codes in manually. And these are getting assigned to the same color up there anyway. I will just leave it. That's something to fix up later. For now, it works. And it's not inefficient. What do we got? We're at about 1:30. Now I want to get something to eat before we pick my kids up. I can access the color property. Were you using a halo component? If I use the light, I'm fine. And now you're using Unity 5. If I just add a halo, I can't find any scripting reference whatsoever that allows me to access this. Let me just move this up. Move this down. Oh, well, let me move it down. But anyway, I can't find a way to access this at all through script. I can only access the halo if it's on the light. Vegard 1992, how you doing? Even wearing the classic tunic from Penzik. I actually really like this. I didn't think it would be so... It's only linen. It's nothing special. Might get my wife to make me a silk one. Nice big red silk one. Ooh, I never thought of that. If I get it done before Christmas, maybe we'll get like a fluffy scarf.
Save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma!
Vegard 1992. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hello to Vegard.
And scruff!
Is it a behavior? The problem is I can't get... I won't be able to do it that way. We'll go ahead, we'll try it. I don't really want the light source. We're going to try it anyway. So we'll just come up here. First option. Behavior H equals behavior get component. And we'll have to go ahead and add a component, or halo component to it.
You need to save this thing.
Shut up, Grandma!
J Dane's Games. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
And scruff!
Pretty sure we had that already, didn't we? Anyway, thanks. So we got the halo. We have to undo all the light stuff, which is fine. We just 3 lines here. Actually, you know what? No, we don't. We'll just see if it's enabled and disabled. Right now, we're leaving it enabled. It's not full screen, though. It's a little bit easier to debug when you're not full screened. It didn't disable. Oh, because I haven't spawned it yet. It didn't disable. Do we have it set to disable or enable? Helps if I set it to disable. So it's a behavior. You have to go all the way back to behaviors. And the ore, it's disabled. Thanks a lot. Now I got to decide, do I want it to be, whoops, a light source or stick with the halo? Oh, I can't access its color. Color and size. What do we got here? I think I'm just going to stick with the light. We can finally... Oh, we're just getting it as a behavior. We're not actually getting it as a component, so we're just turning it on and off. I think that's all you can do. Referencing it that way is turn it on and off. And I never wanted to turn it on and off. What I wanted to do was change the color based on an integer, basically. So turning it on and off will work, but changing the color will not. When I was doing a little bit of Google Foo there, basically the response I was getting was there's just no scriptable interface to it. I thought we had it. I thought we were there. Let's make sure everything else is still working. All right, so yep, go some purple. And that's pretty bright. Like, that's pretty hard to miss, I think. Well, unless you're like me trying to fly around. Let's go ahead just to test it out. Let's go switch it out. Let's do... And I'm just dropping them right in front of me because it's just easier than flying around trying to find one to destroy. Let's do a Twitter. Oh, Twitter's not 3 times the size yet either. It doesn't actually matter because it automatically scales anyway. That's right. I have it automatically adjusting the size. Oh, I forgot to shoot it. Oh, I just ran into it. Ugh. Damn it. Now I'm all off-centered. So we got the blue halo. Blue's a little hard to see, at least on this background. Tweet, tweet, tweet. It tweeted me. I think I still have the sound on. Yes, I do. And of course, YouTube. Should be the same. Woo, new sub. Ooh, Subway. Okay, so they're all working. At least we got a little bit of new functionality added to the game, as well as changing a few things over. I'm still going to look to see if there is any scriptable interface. I couldn't find it. I don't think there is. And I'm not that worried about it, honestly. Like I said, there's not going to be a lot of these things flying around anyway. I just want to rename it. Let's just make sure it didn't screw with this here. Yeah, I just changed it. I just want to make sure. But yeah, we only need one pickup type and just have it automatically adjust based on what it needs. And of course, we can even get fancier with this. So use a resource folder and automatically load them up instead of having a reference to it all the time. That's fine, the way it is. Excuse me. Ideally, this should be static as well, because it's never going to change. And what's sound again? Oh, sound is a reference to the audio source. Let's make that private. Actually, let's keep it public because it bugs me when it's sitting there. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it, what I want to do, without actually having to have a reference there. I just have to look over the audio settings again in Unity. But I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat before my kid gets home, or at least before I have to go pick him up. And I need to get up and walk around. Santa's got to get a little stretching in. But anyway, thanks for everyone that showed up watching the stream. And I guess for those on YouTube that actually watch the stream as well, I record these for you. Thanks to all of our new followers. Let me see, my last update hit 305. It just changed now. So we're at 305 followers. Who would have thunk it? Wow. Now, I hadn't actually been paying attention to the actual view count. I'm not sure how high we got. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you have any questions, go ahead. Now's the time to say. I'll give you a few minutes to put those in. If not, I'll probably see everyone tomorrow, I guess. Oh, quick reminder. If you want to make your own sound effects and you want them added to the game, have them ready by Wednesday at noon. At noontime, we'll go ahead and make sure you have a link and it's up somewhere online so I can access it. And we'll go ahead and we'll have like a little straw poll. And we'll see what everyone likes. We'll use those. So the sound effects that you'll be looking for to make. One for Twitch, it's a donation sound. So, I'll play the ones that I have. Cha-ching. I have a cha-ching. Twitter, basically, it's a retweet sound. So you hear tweet, tweet, tweet. Of course, feel free to make your own and submit it. And YouTube, subscribers. Whoop, new sub. Whoop, new sub. Whoop, new sub. Stop. Okay. If you want to have your own sound in the game, like I said, make sure Wednesday, noon, we'll have a vote if there's any others there. See you tomorrow. I could use some help with the new UI setting up tooltips. I haven't actually looked at tooltips yet, and you're trying to set up position for it. So I assume what you're wanting is the tooltip to stick. So like, for instance, if I was hovering over my health bar, I'd have a tooltip, let's say below that said health bar. And as I moved my mouse, it stayed with it. I assume that's what you want. If so, well, I haven't looked at the new system. I'm not sure how to do tooltips, but I assume there's some method that just detects when you're hovering over it. So I'd make sure that you're in there while you're hovering, set some Boolean value to be true, then have the tooltips position, be where your mouse is or whatever the offset is. Then when you leave the area, set it to false, in which case it would turn it off. But I haven't looked at the tooltip system yet, so in the new UI, that's how I would do it. I'm not 100% sure how they've implemented it. I'll take a look at it if I get a chance. I do have to do a bunch of work on the website tonight. For those who haven't checked out the website, let me go ahead. BurgZergArcade.net. We actually opened up courses. Ooh, look, I'm live. I gotta get rid of this too. I might get rid of all Twitch integration on the website, to be honest. I don't know. Just not happy with the way I have it. Anyway, it's not what we're here for. If you go over to courses, we actually started the rain course. So it's a work in progress type thing, but you are free to go through it. As I add more videos to YouTube, I'm going to try to at least get 2 a week up, 2 lessons a week. You can go ahead. I'm probably have to log in. Let me log in. There we go. So the courses. Click it right. There we go. We'll go to Clark. Select the rain course. Not sure if I've started this one on this account or not. Yeah. But you'll get, as I add them, they'll be showing up down here. And you can just take them. Now, the special thing is at the end, I can give little badges for people that pass the end result. There will be tests on some of them, very minor tests. And you don't have to take the test. The test, if you pass the test on your user profile, you'll get like a little badge saying that you passed the intro to rain thing. I think it's kind of cool. That's something I want to implement. So anyway, I've got to work on the layout. I don't like the layout. So if I get a chance, I'm going to work on it tonight. And if I'm working on it tonight and you see it going all wonky, well, you know I'm working on it. But anyway, that's it for this. And I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Tomorrow. Bye-bye.